Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that my hair's puffy again. Was just going and doing some stuff and all that. So yeah, it gets puffy some of the time. So please forgive me on that. I'm returning to you for a re-review, but this is gonna be coming out on the 12th of October. So this is for Godsmack's When Legends Rise re-review that I'm gonna be re-reviewing for you guys just to see what I think of it in 2022, in my personal opinion, on what I think of all the songs. So I did do a album review for it back in 2018. Gave it like an 8 out of 10, I believe, but we'll just see how it holds up for what I think of it now in 2022. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for all 11 songs, and this is the last Marathon Studio album review or re-review for Godsmack's discography, just letting you know. The new one doesn't come out till February of 2023, so I'll be reviewing that and doing an album review for that for sure. So I'll let you know my thoughts on this re-review for When Legends Rise by Godsmack, so let's dive into this re-review. Sorry for the lengthy intro, just had to explain that this was the last Marathon Studio re-review I was gonna do for Godsmack's discography. And yeah, this is the last one, and then I'm moving on. I think I'm gonna be checking out Megadeth next. I'm gonna check them out, see what I think of them. So the first song is When Legends Rise, and already it's a really good track. I personally enjoyed this song. Pretty heavy too. Has some heavy melodic moments with Sully Ernest singing in it. He doesn't use a lot of aggressive and creepy, dark, aggressive vocals with his tone and his voice. And the sound quality with his vocals sound pretty good in this song. So this is a really rockin' track for sure. So 5 out of 5 for When Legends Rise. The title track is really good for sure. So I highly recommend you check this song out. Bulletproof is a solid track. It's not my personal favorite. Um, it's grown a little distant from me. I don't hate this song. I'm unsure what to think of it right now because there's some lyricism I don't know if I like on this song. But other than that, it's a good song in its own way. It just has good drum work. Sully Erna sounds good vocally, but some of the lyrics could have been worked on. But that's just my opinion. Certain lyricism on this song, mainly in the verses. So 4.5 out of 5 for Bulletproof. Unforgettable was decent. Not my personal favorite song. Just the lyricism on it is it's alright. But Sully Erna sounds good vocally in this track, so 4 out of 5 for Unforgettable. Just the sound quality, it's alright, and I like that the kids were singing along in the music video for it, so the music video was interesting. But this song hasn't really held up very well over me over the past year or so. So it's been iffy with this song, so 4 out of 5 for Unforgettable. Every Part of Me is a pretty good track. I like the drum work. I like Sully Ernest singing in it, and just the guitar work is pretty riffing too, meaning it's stringing along very well with the melody of the track. So really enjoying Every Part of Me. So 5 out of 5. It sounds pretty good, mostly. Take It to the Edge is a pretty rockin' track for sure. Lyrically, could have been worked on. Driving my fist down deep inside it. I'm gonna take it to a whole new level in spite of your bullshit. Lyric, I'm like, that could have been worked on, but hey, that's one of the cringy lyrics of the song, but still, pretty good track for what it went for, so 5 out of 5. That lyric could have been worked on for that song, but hey, that's what they came up with. Under Your Scars is the most mellowest song, melodic, mellow, and it's their most melodic song on this album. but it sounds pretty nice for what it's going for. So 5 out of 5. I really like how Soliana is singing the track, and the piano works pretty good, and so does the violin work. So pretty good song for the most part, and instrumentally it's pretty good. Someday is the next song, and off the bat, I really love this track. It rocks for sure, and certain lyricism is alright, but I think it's the melodies and all that are sounding really good, but the lyrics need to be tweaked with a bit for some of this album. So basically, I'll give this a 5 out of 5. I still enjoyed Someday with how it sounded overall. Lyrically, could have been worked on, but it's still a good track for what it is. Just One Time is a banger. I really love how it comes in with the heavy drum work and just how Soliana is singing this track. And I like when the chorus kicks in, that's when it starts sounding really good. So 5 out of 5 for Just One Time. Say My Name is a pretty amazing song. Really enjoyed it. Lyrically, there's some cringy lyrics through time to time, but it still did pretty well with how it was sounding. I like the blind decision, no regrets thing. Another suite of toxic sweat or whatever lyric he was singing or whatever. So pretty much digging this track. So 5 out of 5. Let It Out was a pretty strong track. I really enjoyed it. The ending to the album gets pretty good. So yeah, some lyrics could have been worked on, like I said, but in this song, of course, but still verse wise and chorus wise, it sounded really good, and the pre chorus was pretty enjoyable when it builds up to that climatic chorus. That sounds really good. So 5 out of 5 for Let It Out. Eye of the Storm is the last song on this album, and already I love this track. Great closing track for this album. And yeah, 5 out of 5 for this song. I didn't hate the guitar work or the drum work in this song, and I really love Soliana singing in this track. It sounds pretty good. So 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution. I think When Legends Rise is a pretty good album, but has some hits and misses on this album, depending on which part of the album sounds good, which part doesn't. But there are some lyrics that could have been tweaked and worked on a bit. But hey, this is what they went for. I'm glad they put out a pretty hard rock melodic kind of album, but it sounds pretty good overall. So first score for me, I'm giving When Legends Rise for this re-review by Godsmack. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. This was a pretty good listen. Definitely recommend checking it out for sure. And hey, there's other people that think it's the weakest album in their discography. I think the Unforgettable song was the weakest one. I just was not really feeling for it. And yeah, Take It to the Edge could have been a weaker song to give it the rating an 8 out of 10, but I still liked most of what I heard from that track, despite the opening lyric to the song. But still, 8.5 out of 10 for Godsmack When Legends Rise for this re-review. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this Godsmack When Legends Rise. If you've listened to this album and if you've heard of this album, it's been out for about almost 5 years now. Over 4.5 years or so. So definitely check this album out if you're new to this band. I would start with their first album leading up to this album. So if you're new to this band, but still, if you did enjoy this re-review for When Legends Rise by Godsmack, comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this re-review. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. I will have another video coming out probably before this video comes out. It's gonna be for the Through Fire Karma Kills track review. and I'll be doing the Wednesday versus video and recording that. I'm recording this on the 10th, but this is coming out on the 12th around 5:30 or so. So definitely tune into this re-review for Godsmack When Legends Rise. Sorry about the ding. My phone does that most of the time, but I hope you enjoyed this re-review for Godsmack When Legends Rise. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. I will be moving on to Megadeth pretty soon, probably in the next week or so. So definitely tune into that. Until then, stay safe, take care, and as always, I will see you in my next review. Thanks for watching.